naked fly, Spanish fly.
What was that?
That happened.
Sorry?
Yeah, what?
God bless you.
Do you need your cup?
This is good chili, man.
Cup.
Yes. Welcome all of my friends to Couch Pilots, the show
Jason.
the
Jason.
show. Yeah. What?
You look tired. You look very, very tired, and you've been getting it up,
And then, but after that, you do everything in the middle, though.
and then you bring it back down.
Right.
But I'm thinking to myself, because that's how I refer to myself.
Sure.
I'm thinking, let's change it up. You
Let's.
look,
Well, the intro goes, and then I do the intro, and then we start the show.
well, let's do it over.
Start it over.
Yes. Welcome to Couch Pilots, all of my friends. The show that dares to fly into the unknown territories of awful television pilots of the past. I am your captain, Philip Rest Assured, and with me is my badass Billy Gunn, Captain Black. He's the black hole.
Thank you. I guess.
How's this?
What
is
is
this good? It's good, right? It's
fine.
Something a little different.
It's fine. What are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna get it up,
And then I do everything in the middle.
and then I'm gonna bring it back down.
All right.
Think it'll work? Which is crazy because in school, when we went to pilot school,
We said two become one, right? And then two men will do the work of one man,
right?
and then we did that.
Yeah, and so we can flip it around.
Okay, I guess I don't know.
What do we do on the show? We
Yeah, how easy is it, huh?
yeah, it's not easy. We talk about. It says here we talk about what the show's about.
No, please, sir, please go right ahead. Host Couch Pilots by all means, yes, sir. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes.
All right, I should wing it because I am really confused on this. I should have listened when
For the past 115 episodes, yeah, it'd be a good time to listen.
Why listen? Listen, it's just it's just like a woman. They're all naked. They're all the same, right? They got bits, the same place.
Sure. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. No, you're right. We all got bits.
These are confusing.
No, it's not confusing to me.
Jason, we take flight every week.
Take a flight.
Every Monday night. Monday day. We
Yeah.
take a flight. We watch a
Somebody's watching me.
this show
Right?
This show is built on the back of his songs.
I always feel like.
Oh, Jesus. There's people way back in the back of the plane. They're almost unaudible from, this is a bad idea for me to fly. And you're eating chili on the plane. You're in the cockpit and you're eating chili that has so much cheese in it. I've never seen so much cheese.
Oh, okay, cheese.
Aren't you lactose intolerant?
I don't tolerate cheese of any sort.
Have I ever ate during, wait, never mind.
You almost always eat during the show.
But how am I, the egg sandwich is fucking good. Anyway, I digress. Okay, all right, so what do I do next?
This is where we banter.
Oh, thank God. It's my favorite part. It's the only part that I'm good at.
I see I make it look so easy, don't I?
You know what? To be honest with you, I never realized how hard your job was getting it up.
I do everything in the middle.
No, I do everything in the middle, usually.
You do everything in the middle.
And then you get everything back down. and I've taken it for granted my whole life.
Your
whole life.
Your whole life.
Jason, what do we do? Every Monday we take flight and we talk about a failed television pilot from the past.
You trying to get some catchphrases going while you're in the driver's seat, buddy?
I am.
All
so
right.
DSJ is on vacation. He went.
Here we go. Here we go. This is right.
Thank you. He went to. I was talking to him, and he's like, "I'm going on vacation." And I'm like, "Okay, you."
VACATION.
This show.
We're gonna have a ball.
This show is built on the back of his songs. I guess. Never heard that song before. What movie is that from?
Christmas Vacation.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah,
this thing is hot. You know what?
I've not seen hardly any movies.
You know what?
Jesus Christ.
You know what? Ladies love it when I throw my cap. Jason,
LL.
this is not working like it was supposed to be.
I think it's you're not working like it's supposed to be.
So DSJ went on vacation, and he went down to Jamaica.
Ooh, I wanna take you.
Aruba, Jamaica.
No, I sing that.
I know. Oh, okay. God damn, this is going to really be hard. I love to sing. I'm going to talk about all the movies I've seen. Terminator 1, 2, 3,
I always
4.
talk about all the Terminators I've seen.
Terminator X. Anyway, let's cut the bullshit, right? DSJ,
You know what? Enough bullshit.
DSJ went on vacation.
Sure.
And he went down to Jamaica to one of those swingers.
Like hedonist,
Yeah,
right? Or hedonism.
Yeah. And I was like, why are you going down there? You got a kid, you're
Yeah.
wifeless. And then he's like, exactly, I'm wifeless.
Well, he's a widower, as we've talked about.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
All right. And I was like, have you even like investigated this stuff? Do you even know what's going to happen? You know, you're going to be expected to walk around naked. He's like, I got a smile. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you seem off-put by the fact that he went to a hedonism club, but I am not.
I'm jealous.
Okay,
It's
more jealousy.
I keep trying to tell the stewardess, Miles, let's go to a swingers place, and she won't go, but he goes.
I feel like the people who go to these things are not. You don't want to see what's going on there.
No,
in your mind.
In your mind.
You have people that you think is like, oh yeah, it's just going to be a bunch of 10 out of 10 models. It's not like that at all. It's a bunch of fucking fat people walking around discussing. You don't want to see that
with
fucking
little
shit.
dicks.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little pointy little dicks, right? That's what you're going to see down there, and such is the case with him, with DSJ apparently.
I guess so. I'm thinking to myself, because that's how I refer to myself.
Yeah.
I've already used that line. Where does he get the money to do this?
It's not cheap. To be surrounded by naked people, it costs you a pretty penny. Am I right?
Hey, every time I go to see naked people, it costs me lots and lots of money.
Sure.
And, but he doesn't deserve a vacation. The guy works hard. He's been through a lot.
Thank you for saying that, because I feel like the past few months, you've been really dogging him. But you're right. He does work hard, and I think he does deserve a vacation. I mean, he's working full time at a handful of jobs.
Right.
Although he just got fired from McDonald's.
Right.
And he's got a kid. Thank God he's got a little time to himself to decompress and get his little penis out.
Get the Let Out is getting ready to go on tour in March.
They'll be here soon.
And so he's wanting to go now. By the way, Jason, I forgot to tell you this. We have a guest. We got some guests.
Good. Bring him in.
Only one guy. Keb Mo Slice from the Let's Try This podcast.
I know him.
A.K.A. Karaoke Big E podcast.
A.K.A. He's also known as the podcast?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No. Kev Mo Slice. Welcome to the show. That's wrong.
You can also just call me Karaoke Big E.
You can call him by the name of the show he runs.
Yeah.
Well, he's the co-host. Oh, shit. Big E's in the background.
He's in the pilot's lounge.
Yeah, he's in the pilot's lounge. Fuck that shit. This is my show.
I just call him Kevin.
Kevin.
His name is Kevin Clark. I just call him Kevin. Kevin, welcome to the airplane.
Thank you very much. You can find me on LinkedIn, Kevin Clark. Everything else, not that.
How many Kevin Clarks are there on LinkedIn?
Plenty of them, let me tell you.
Seems like a pretty common name.
Jason, I love you to death.
Oh, I love you. Thank you.
Is this like ear licking ASMR? That's the good shit.
Yeah,
What is ASMR?
We're changing our podcast around because nobody listens now, so we're going to change it to an AMSR Pilots Podcast.
You heard that first here, folks. This is the first ever AMSR
Autoimmune
podcast.
disease syndrome.
Auto meridian
Jason,
sensory response
I cannot get it
instead
up.
of ASMR.
I cannot get it up.
It's too bad. You're gonna fucking deal with it. This is built on the back of your shoulders. Good luck.
Yeah.
Fuck me, right?
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, we agreed to it. Fuck you.
Is that not the name of the show yet?
Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to name it. He wouldn't let me.
So I thank you very much for having me this evening.
Hey,
this
guys,
afternoon.
hold on. Whoa, hold the plane. Hold the plane.
What is
Hold
this?
the plane.
I can't.
Don't take off.
I'm not
sorry.
strong enough
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not strong enough to say yes.
to hold the plane.
Sorry, guys. My driver was late. He got lost heading to the airport. I apologize.
Who are you?
Who the hell is this guy?
Oh, it's Adam from Low Blow.
It's Adam Z.
Oh, Adam.
Adam.
Sorry, guys.
Hey,
DSJ was supposed to tell you I was coming.
I have my sunglasses on that make it so I cannot see anything. So that's why I did not recognize that you were here.
I saw that
What?
TV show, too.
DSJ.
Yeah, I texted him the other day.
He went to
Like,
hedonism.
Hey, I'm coming down to catch a flight with you guys. Just make sure the boys know it.
Did you hear about this, Blake? Because last I knew, he went to hedonism.
No, and I told DSJ, make sure all the mics are up and not down on people's mouths.
Right.
And I guess I don't understand why it's not working.
Sorry, guys.
You can move the mic up.
Is it up? I don't know.
There you go.
Hey.
Okay.
Hi. Sorry.
So you're going to take a flight with us?
Yeah.
This
The
is actually,
whole flight.
This works well because
No.
I always like two people.
No, I hate two people in the fucking plane.
I didn't know Kevin.
Nope. Fuck it. I'm not doing this flight with two people on the fucking plane.
First of all, without a doubt, you're doing it.
No, I'm not.
And second of all, is not only is it great that two people are on, because that's how I like. I like two guests at a time.
You say two guests. I'm like, no, one. And every time we fucking come in here with people on the show, you have two guests. I cannot fly this plane with two fucking people.
I thought you were going to be chill in the year 2018. I thought you were going to even out.
No, I did not say I was going to be chill. I said I was not going to be passive aggressive.
Hey, man.
And this is not passive aggressive.
Hey, man, just
this
chill.
is aggressive.
I brought
Just
beer.
chill.
Okay.
Crack one open.
I did it.
Why don't you just crack open a beer?
Yeah, here, take this. There you go.
You know what's great too is the dynamic.
Let's get
of,
this thing cracking.
Adam and Adam Z, Kevin and Adam Z hate each other.
Oh, I know they hate each
So
other.
this is a great dynamic.
Well, I didn't know he was going to be here, to be honest.
I obviously didn't know this guy
Did
was
you,
going to be here.
Adam? I know you have you have a lot of frequent flyer points.
Yeah.
And you're cashing them right now.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, most of them.
He earned a lot of them from pretending to be another pachinko machine.
I was not. That was not me. I'm still researching that. Don't worry. It's a
whoops.
real thing. Sorry,
I
guys.
don't
I'm
know.
cashing in some of my family plan points.
You know what? I understand that.
Yeah, Gus, he can't really fly that often, I mean, especially without me or Steph. So, yeah.
Hey guys, let's board this plane.
Oh,
We had fan feedback, but fuck it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captains have
you say
turned on the
butt fuck
fasten
it?
seatbelt sign.
He did not say that. He very clearly did not say that, Kevin.
I cannot get. Okay, we're boarding now.
Butt
Okay. The world's most effective electrical car is the Tesla Roadster, shown at a car show
What?
prior to full production. What is going on here? This is boarding, folks. We're boarding. What is Couch Pilots? Couch Pilots is a show that dares to fly to the unknown
the wrong flight.
territories of awful television past the past.
there you go.
That sounds like him.
I can't do this.
I believe in you.
Take the reins.
Is that what you really want?
I want you to take the reins. I cannot do this.
All right, give me that thing.
Can I
Oh.
unplug this thing? Yeah, can I unplug it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Unplug it.
I didn't know you had to unplug the steering wheel of the plane.
I need to unplug the steering wheel.
This is a thing we were going to do. It's not working at all, apparently.
The limited run series is not working.
guys, flying a plane is fucking hard.
That's what she said.
Jason's mad.
But not
He's
to
mad
me.
at me. You can see it in his face. He is pissed at me.
Who's Jason?
The black magnet.
This is the black hole.
Oh, wrong guy.
Adam, if you had to describe what this show is about, what would you say?
I would say this is a show that.
Today we discussed the pilot episode of Fugly from the year of our Lord 2007. Great year.
Great year.
No, I clapped. No, I didn't ask you to clap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Great year.
2007. All right.
Does this feel better for you? Are you good?
No.
You feel more comfortable?
I'm in my ballywick, which is at the bottom of the boat with
The
all the
ballywick?
bottles. Yes. Do you
Okay.
ever listen to the show, Kev Bo Slide?
Nope.
All right, so yes,
Please call me karaoke big.
2007,
Is a great year.
great year for the Roses.
Awesome year.
Hold on a second. Shut up, Kevin. What does that mean? Good year for the Roses.
I was fucking bitches left and right. God, I feel bad for saying that.
Oh, okay. So when you say it's a good year for the Roses,
That
you're
means
always referring to
I'm having sex.
the
And
amount of
I
sex you
remember
had.
a sex during that time.
Adam, do you remember a sex during that time?
I do.
All right, hit it.
I was with a girl and we did intercourse.
Are you sure it was a
Nice.
girl?
I think so.
Okay.
She might have been, not. I don't remember.
2000 ad
No,
7.
not.
Back in 2000 ad 7, I was 26 years old.
Ooh, 26 years old.
Blake, how old were you that year?
2007.
Ad 6. Carry the
32.
Kevin, were you even born?
I was a spry young 17-year-old. Crystal Lake, Illinois.
And Atom?
22.
22. Great ages all around. All around. This is the part of the show where we say,
God, you're looking at me so disappointed.
I'm not. Is that how I look?
Damn it.
A
I
little.
think you interpret things.
I think you're all mad at me. I swear I meant to.
His
Well, you
driver was late, guys.
I
I
don't
fucking hate this guy, and I'm still giving him compassion,
Yeah.
okay?
I gotta fire him.
Compassion is important. in a
2007,
relationship.
what we do is we say this is the year that the pilot came out.
Yes.
But we're not in 2007 right now.
No.
The year that we're in right now, not 2007.
No.
It's 2018.
Right.
So we have to go back to 2007 in
our minds.
And we do so by talking about events that happened that year. Because Lord knows, physically, we can't go back to that time
No.
frame. Is that
There's
fair
no
to
way.
say?
No, there's no way.
No.
And you
No.
can't look at a pilot from 2007 and you're in 2018 because there was no CGI. There was no
Like Band-Aids, right? Am I right to say
Band-Aids.
that?
There was no fucking Band-Aids.
All right, calm
I don't
down
think
now. Relax.
sliced bread had been invented.
I've not
yet.
heard of that at that point. And he
What
said
was
Courtney-
the internet?
Courtney Cox was
Courtney
not
Cox,
around then?
thank you.
You're welcome. Internet? What's that?
And it's something internet.
Al
Yes,
Gore had
yeah.
not invented it yet.
Something a series of tubes. I can't remember. So what we have to do is we talk about events that happened in that time frame, and that's 2007. And we say, what happened then? What happened in 2007? Well, I'll tell you what. The world's most efficient electric car, the Tesla Roadster. Blake mentioned it earlier for
where
a
I
reason
came
that it cannot be comprehended. Shown at the car shows prior to production in 2008.
Elon Musk.
Thank you.
It was
Husband material.
It was 2007 where they introduced the Tesla. I thought it was new. I thought it was like a new thing here in 2018.
It takes so long to get something going, to get
I
ahead
know
of steam
what.
by
I
now.
know.
Well, how do you know? What does that mean?
Huh? A lot of girls have said that.
It takes a long
this
time?
is a long fucking time it's taking. And I'm like, hey, perfection is not easy.
Quality over quantity, girl.
Thank you.
Well,
Blake's more of a quantity man, if I have not.
Apparently.
I'm so about quantity.
Where's
I
the
heard
1 to
I've
7
fucked
scale?
some fat girls.
1 to 7 scale, Blake. What is the quality level
6.5.
the quality level of my performance or the quality of
of the
girls
ladies?
I'm fucking?
Of the ladies. I don't want to be so crude.
73%.
That's pretty good.
One
higher than
through
my
7
number.
with a 73%.
That's like a 5, low 5, 5.5 maybe.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hit that and quit it.
Elon Musk said.
I love that cologne.
The Elon Musk cologne.
I wear it every day, all day.
Yeah.
I like it because it is more musky, as the name suggests, and
Yeah.
I don't like the sweet colognes.
Ew. No. You're not gonna get a real chick. People are leaving. That's how bad this is.
That's fair.
That's my problem.
Jesus.
The Elon Musk is a scent that says, you know what? Progress, right?
Progress, not perfection.
Right. I don't like dinosaur blood, which is oil, apparently. I didn't realize dinosaurs' blood, it was oil. Did you guys know that?
Decomposed dinosaurs and fossils turn into oil,
They're
which
blood.
turn into gas. Yeah, blood.
They're blood.
Well, yeah, it could be said that it is blood.
If two dinosaurs knew each other, would they become blood brothers?
The Oil Brothers.
If a dinosaur has a child, would it become a dinosaur junior?
Okay.
what?
Hey,
pretty good.
Kev,
Pretty good joke.
We make the jokes here, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get your foot off the fucking gas.
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
We make
I'm
the
sorry,
jokes.
I'm sorry.
We
See
make
how
all
I'm
the
being
dinosaur.
behaved, Kevin.
I'm sorry.
We make the dinosaur junior jokes here, okay?
I'm sorry.
The U.S. housing bubble bursts when year-on-year home prices drop up to 2 to 15%
Wow.
in areas of the country, causing numbers of foreclosures.
So they raised the price of mortgages and houses, and so people couldn't.
The bubble burst.
People are shaking their head no at me.
Yeah. No, well, you're wrong. That's why they're shaking
Oh,
their head.
My bad.
No, it's the bubble burst.
You know.
So everybody was buying houses, and then they stopped.
And then it burst.
Oh gosh, that would make.
They were buying houses. And
Thanks for the sound effects.
It created a bubble, and then the bubble burst.
The Big Short.
Yeah,
I still don't think that's right.
2 to 15%.
Oh, damn right. That sounds exactly right.
You guys remember that happened?
Oh, I remember that so well.
Oh, The Big Short?
Yeah,
That happened. Yeah.
Guys,
Greg won't remember
come
that
on.
movie.
We have a serious thing to do. We have listeners, all 7 of them, that want to hear about a pilot.
I think there might be 8 at this point.
Really?
It's still
I
7.
think
Matt.
there are some rumblings.
Grumblings?
Grumblings. There's some groundlings.
There's a lot of people growling about this.
Yeah. Definitely.
2007, one of the deadliest tornadoes in Kansas history destroys the town of Greensburg.
Fuck text.
As it takes the brunt of 200-mile winds. Why would you say that?
Because
we always fly over Kansas. Obviously, it's a flyover state, but we
Sure,
in doing
but
that, you don't have
no,
to. You don't have to.
There's no
curse the
place
state.
like home.
No, listen.
There's no place like
Listen.
home.
Yeah, there
There's no
is.
place like home.
there's a movie made about tornadoes. If you live in that area,
Twister.
fuck you guys, right? Because there's going to be tornadoes no matter what.
Sharknado.
So
There's
so
gonna
what-
be
That's not
Sharknadoes.
relevant.
So what do you shark relevant? Is that what you said?
No, I said that's not relevant. Sharknado.
So what are you saying? You take a list of all the
Lists. We got some lists. He is so pissed at me
Is
right
the
now.
piss coming across on the face now?
Yes, it is.
All right. You were affected by a tornado at one point, right?
Yes, we were. We lost our home. It was an apartment, but it's still a home.
Did you really?
Yeah, glass was
Broken glass everywhere.
actually
you broken glass?
No, listen. The glass was actually slivers of glass were embedded into the wall of the kids'
Today on How's It's Made.
So, like, if you had a person in that room
They could have been killed.
by glass,
But we weren't home. We went to Best Buy.
can you imagine how embarrassing that would be to be killed by glass?
Oh,
Like you and I and the other guys in here, we're human beings. We have domain over glass, but to be killed by glass,
Here's the thing.
What a glass hole.
you know,
Windows?
very
God, come on, guys. This is not some cheap ass bullshit
It's not a cheap
podcast.
ass?
It's not a cheap ass bullshit podcast, right?
Yeah, it kind of is. Come on.
Okay. But anyway, but I digress. Here's the thing. If you're going to be killed by something, Jason, name what you'd want to be killed by.
Gorilla.
Adam?
Sharks.
Pussy.
I was going to say snoo.
Which is,
Pussy.
Too much sex. It's from Futurama.
Yeah, large.
never saw
women.
it.
Amazonian women raping you to death to
Meh.
get, to get
Death-
your seed.
Death
Whatever.
by snoo.
Whatever. So anyway, you know, tornadoes are bullshit. If you live in an area where tornadoes happen every fucking year, fuck you for living there.
You know, if people take anything away from this episode of Couch Pilots, is that tornadoes are bullshit. I completely agree. And you know, drafting off of that, why do we choose to listen or watch Fugly today?
I know these. There are 3 criteria.
Oh, hold on, actually, let's let Adam answer this.
Oh,
You want to switch off?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. This has to be a pilot of a television show. Doesn't matter if it was aired or not, but there can only be one episode.
It has to be readily available and free.
And there's 2.
Oh.
That's 3.
That's
You
3.
guys
I mean,
agree
those
on-
were 2. Yeah,
I'm gonna switch off and forth, but you did too.
you did 2 of them.
I was
Fuck you.
Jason, hey, DSJ did the pre-flight checklist, correct?
As far as I know, every week he does that.
Okay, well, my seat was not rocked back anymore.
Ooh.
Let's take that offline. I would say. Right?
Well, but I can't do this show with a. Okay,
I don't know that
whatever.
you can do this show otherwise.
I might have borrowed the plane earlier.
He's not happy.
Oh, you want a cup? Cup. Is that bothering you? We have wires on the cockpit. Big deal. Exposed wires on the cockpit.
Where can you find the entire episode of Fugly for yourself? You can find the entire episode by subscribing to Couch Pilots and Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast app of choice. And then simply click on one of our classically blue links in our show notes. Or go to Daily Motion.
And
And
check out all the commotion. Thank you.
I'm pointing at you for to press a button.
Mush the buzzin'.
Push that button, my friend.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
I hope they can hear that in the cabin. Hey guys, can you hear that in the cabin? If you can, give me
I
a
heard
hell
a
yeah.
yes.
Everybody left.
Give me a
Everybody left. They
hell yeah.
said Fuck it.
Summary of the pilot. Identical twin sisters and their brother pitch in to buy one of the sisters an extreme makeover so they can all move to Hollywood and capitalize on her good looks.
Is that moleskin? Is it a moleskin?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I have an iPad, so
Who's talking you two to me?
Is there anything I can say right there?
No.
Did you guys see that summary I read?
Yeah, it was great.
That summary.
summary.
I think it was a really good. I think it was a good summary, but
It was.
it's not up to me to decide.
Adam, what
You're
are
damn
your,
right, because it's up to Adam to decide.
Yeah, Adam, what do you think about like summaries in general?
they need to be short and to the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say they need to be quick to the point, no faking?
damn.
Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon.
Running them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a
a
hi-hat
hi-hat
with a souped-up tempo. I'm on a roll. It's time to go solo. Rolling. And my 5.0 or ragtop jazz so my hair can blow.
It's on you. I would
This show is built on the back of their songs.
initially I would get angry at Blake for doing that.
Oh, you're pissed right now.
I'm so pissed, first of all. But honestly, it comes back to you, Adam, for you to set him up like that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It
I
was
don't
perfect-
hate the guy for
I
no
don't-
reason. Okay.
I don't even know what song that is.
Ice Ice
It's
Baby.
Baby. Who doesn't know that song? If you're white and from the 90s, you know that song.
Says the guy who hasn't seen Back to the Future.
Why would I watch that movie?
Is this a Puchinsky situation that we're in?
No, I'm being Have.
Okay.
I'm being good.
Oh, God, that Puchinsky episode.
I don't remember
75 people were in the cockpit, and none of them paid attention when we watched the show, and some of them fell asleep.
We got a full plane today.
We couldn't release
Yeah,
it.
we do.
I'm not, at liberty to say that, but I just wanted to comment on the fact that we do have a full plane today.
Interesting facts.
Ooh, interesting facts. Guys, let's talk about that.
I'd like to.
God damn it. We got a flow here.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to talk about interesting facts.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
you
no.
said let's
It's
talk about
no.
interesting facts, and I said
Kid,
I'd like
no,
to.
it's on you. You
Okay.
explain it.
Interesting facts is it's an odd part of the show where we ask you and your loved ones.
We?
Yeah, we.
You're
The
taking
royal we. The royal we. You know the royal we.
Like We the People.
That's
We
a
the people.
loophole, Blake. It is the royal way.
The royal
He's
we.
eating.
These facts are interesting, and we don't care what you say
Don't
about
give a
them.
fuck.
Don't give a fuck about what you say about these. Don't tell the person that's next to you. Don't tell your spouse, your betrothed, your dog, a ghost. Don't tell anybody what your opinions are on these facts because they are interesting and nothing you say will change them.
Thank you.
Interesting is just a name. It's not
Right.
like they're all interesting.
Apple
Yeah.
Podcast says, hey, if you have a segment on your podcast, you have to name it. There are podcasts, I'm not going to name any names, that don't have segments named.
Right.
You know what? That's why we get more listeners.
Kevin did a pretty good job explaining. Before we get into interesting facts, which I do have plenty of today, thank you very much. I have to look at Adam and say, Blake, you and I have been doing interesting facts a few times now for the Low Blow podcast,
Yeah.
which Adam does do.
Yeah.
Adam, what's wrong with your show that you need us to fill in time?
No, actually, thank you. I was going to bring that up. First of all, thank you so much for doing it, guys. I appreciate it. It's funny.
You see that, Blake? How I berated him for having us do that, and then he comes back and thanks us. You can't buy that kind of respect.
Nope.
Well, okay. So, I'm helping you guys.
What?
Subject.
What?
I
Subjective.
love this show so much
Thank
Right.
you.
that I want to see it succeed. So I figured let's bring in some of the people with the most interesting, just a title,
Right.
facts I could imagine,
Okay.
and bring them into the show because I love podcasting with you guys.
Pasta?
And
You love pasta.
I love pasta and podcasting with both of you, and I miss it, and I like hearing your
I
voices.
love a
And-
good pasta
and-
fajoule.
And
Pasta
interesting
casting.
facts happens to be, interestingly enough, my favorite segment. So I just
thank
wanted
you.
to share it with everybody.
Thank you.
That's why.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome. That's what you
Interesting
get for
fact.
braiding me, dick.
Interesting facts. Written by Couch Pilots All-Star Greg Garcia. You may know Greg Garcia from such shows as My Name is Earl, the current program called The Guest Book, Raising Hope, and perhaps most notably from this show, Super Clyde.
Hey now, he's an all-star. Get his flight on. Get paid.
Get freaking fly points.
Oh, nice. High five that shit.
Hold on a second. What was that noise?
Oh, that's a high five.
Hold on a second. Okay. You're going to want to high-five that shit.
High five that shit. How?
That's not working right.
What is wrong with your high fives?
That's not how they're supposed
They
to sound.
They sound like an orgasm.
That's not the way it sounds.
Which I don't
An
know much
organism?
about.
You done fucked up, Balaki.
What?
I'll just say this. We're in the midst of interesting facts. I'm going to proceed with them.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would invite you to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I will not. I will check myself. I will try as hard as I can to not wreck myself.
Shot in March of 2007 after My Name is Earl wrapped production on its second season. So that's a fact.
Do you have a date
Fact.
in March?
2007.
You don't have a date? Ooh, so close to my
Probably like
birthday.
the 15th, if I have to guess.
Oh, baby! As of March, day Julius Caesar was stabbed by his best friend.
Great day to be born.
Yes.
One day after Pi Day.
Yeah, 3.14, exactly right.
That is true.
Originally was developed as a starring vehicle for Pamela Anderson, who had a talent deal at Fox during the 2004-2005 development cycle. She ended up attached to the Steve Levitan comedy Stacked, which ran for a couple of seasons. I can only imagine Stacked was a
Stacked.
reference to the size of her bosom.
I do remember Stacked. Yeah.
Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow.
Let me just do a corner shop reference on Drunken Lullabies.
What did I? What?
Fugly.
Guys, come on.
Fugly, whose title refers to the schoolyard slang that is short for fucking ugly.
Whoa.
You can't put that on TV, right?
No.
No.
If you say fucking ugly and turn that into a one word, you can't put that on primetime television network, right? Oh, thank you.
That made no sense.
It's an ill-timed ham horn.
Wow.
Garcia wrote
Hey.
Fugly. What?
Thank God he doesn't do improv. I'm going to mute him.
Just as long as it. You know, it's like just
This
as
is
long.
like this is like Around the Horn. You get to mute. You guys don't watch Around the Horn.
No, I
I'm
watch it.
sorry.
I know what's up.
It's a sports
I
program.
know what's up.
It's a sports program.
Garcia wrote Fugly for Fox during the same 2004-2005 season, but the script was not picked up to pilot by the network. And he says, I write a script, Fox passes on it, it sits on the shelf for 2 years, and then someone else shoots it, Garcia quipped. Hopefully, it's a formula to success. So apparently, he's done that before with other projects where it's sat around for a while and then they finally pick it up. Not the case with this one, obviously. One and done. Interesting facts over.
Fact.
Whew.
Adam, the interesting facts are over.
I know. Yeah, no, that's great.
I want you to acknowledge it in some way.
They're over. That's
Okay.
interesting. I don't know.
Twitter responses.
Twitter responses. It's highly unlikely you get.
You're usually right. Not the,
Shut up.
not the case this time. We did get a Twitter response.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
I saw these tweets go out. Just a little inside baseball. I was checking Twitter and I saw some tweets go out from the Couch Pilots handle, and I was very excited to see that. I did not see any responses because I saw it like the time that they were tweeted out. So, but interesting that you got some.
Well, what I like to do is for every program that we're preparing for, I send out tweets to the people involved, all the directors, the producers, the writers, creators, the actors of the program. And I say, hey, we're Couch Pilots. We do this very stupid thing. If you want to comment on the stupid thing that we do, we would love it. And such is the case with Tom Holland, the director of Fugly.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
He says, Fugly was a blast.
Was it?
My fave moment
Easy
was
killer.
when it screened in test. Audience would say in Act 1 that one sister was great, but the other sister was terrible. And they were both played by Marissa Wencour. She's so good that no one ever knew she was playing both parts.
I had no idea. I thought it was two different
That's
fat bitches.
legit an interesting fact.
And you're allowed to say such because
Yeah,
we're out of that
that's
section.
why I waited.
That's directly from the mouths of the director. And I said, thanks for getting back with us. That is too funny. We reached out to Marissa as well. She was great in the pilot. Thanks again for sharing.
So the sisters
Right.
on this show
The same
was
person.
played by the same person?
Yeah, like Lindsay
absolutely
Lohan in The Parent Trap.
Exactly the same.
I had
That
no
is
idea.
very difficult to edit. Just a
is.
little, behind the scenes.
Did they do a lot of over-the-shoulder shots? And I knew this.
Shoulder boulder holder.
That was you.
Is that brassiere?
Yeah, that one falls on me. I
Is that
apologize.
is that a brassiere?
I don't know what you're trying to
7 people think this is funny.
Karaoke Big E.
Karaoke Big E already. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite bodyguard here, Biggie. And I was wanting to tell you about my upcoming FCF Network podcast called Karaoke Biggie. Me and my co-host, Kevin Clark, are going to sing some songs karaoke style, have some laughs, and totally wreak havoc on your ear holes. We will be joined by a rotating cast of characters, all telling the story of why they chose the songs they sang. So please join us every Tuesday on Apple Podcast or your favorite podcast app of choice. And remember, you can't be a star if you don't shine.
That is the best fucking intro song of any podcast I've ever heard.
It's
Hey,
just-
now.
It gets you
You're
pumped
an
up,
all-star.
right?
Thank
It
you.
gets you pumped up. It says, "I'm ready for hot action."
Oh yeah, no. I wish we had that as ours.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you are part of that.
I'm sorry. Oh, was that karaoke Big E that we just played?
That
it for?
was.
Oh my!
You're not
goodness.
karaoke Big E. You're not Big E. You're Keb Mo Slice.
You got it,
but you're
man.
the co-host.
You
of
got it.
Karaoke Big E.
Very
who
proud
was
of you.
hosted by the one and only Big E.
Hold on, real quick. Who's the star when people do karaoke? Is it the guy that plays the song or the person who sings the song? Just throwing that out there.
Good question.
Probably the guy that sings the song, right?
Yeah, it's not you, bro.
Karaoke Biggie,
Just a singing.
a brand new podcast. It comes out every Tuesday. Fantastic show. I've listened to every single episode that's been out, and I would say, bar none, the best one so far has been episode 4.
Episode 4, yeah.
Was that the one you were
That's the one that the creator of the show was on.
Whoever created that show, I cannot imagine the genius that swirls through that person's mind on a daily
And
basis.
that episode was unbelievably pure.
Like a.
I can't say that I've listened to that one
was
yet.
it? Is it? What is?
Oh, you're
was it-
missing out.
Was
Yeah.
it as pure as the driven snow?
I'm sorry?
Now it's
I
time-
don't understand these
God
references.
damn it! Let me. Okay.
No.
Was it as pure as the driven snow?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Driven snow.
What was that? Did you grab his nose? Is that what that little symbol is? You grab his
Audible.
nose?
No, if you're deaf, this is the universal sign for I gotta pee.
Oh, you got
T,
me.
because it's a toilet.
Well, whoever has to pee can do this now, and I will talk about breaking down the pilot of Fugly. And we start. Everyone in this room has seen it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It starts in a first-person kind of shot, where a Chinaman doctor says, "Hey, he's looking."
Chinaman. Yeah.
What's
Correct. No, correct. That's the correct nomenclature. That's the preferred nomenclature.
Actually, let me stop you right here before you even break down the pilot of the show. I understand what you're getting at there, Kevin. My daughter is half Asian, and
You can
as
say
such,
that.
I'm allowed to dip into that inappropriate nomenclature.
No, I understand. That's why I said it's a preferred nomenclature
I don't
for
know,
you.
I don't know what you're laughing at then. No.
The open shot. It was just such a weird concept.
Okay, I get that. It was very funny.
Yeah.
I had creepy Asian guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
take that.
he just kind of weirded me out a little bit. Like he's like, and everything went. And like it almost, if he had like clown makeup on, it would have been terrifying.
It would have been very off-putting.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's not a good way to open.
He looks at the camera and says, "Hey, we did 28 hours of surgery.
Surgery was
It was a success.
success.
Congratulations."
Was it?
Yeah.
And then you don't know who he's looking at.
No idea.
There
It's kind
is-
of a point of view kind of thing, a POV, if
It's
you
that
would.
first-person shot that I mentioned, and it kind of goes back and forth. The show is toying with you a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it comes back, and there's a homely woman, and she's getting on a plane, and she's trying to find her seat.
Getting on a plane.
Very good.
Sounds familiar.
And she's very nervous.
It's ironic.
She's like, "Hey, there's a cute guy, and there's a seat empty."
That's my seat. That's my seat.
Well, she's like, "I hope it's not my seat," because she's like I said, a homely woman, and she doesn't want to sit next to a really cute guy, right?
I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't want to sit next to the cute, attractive person on the plane?
the big fat 300-pound girl.
Any
300 pounds?
I don't know if she was 300 pounds.
think
I'd
she
say
was
like
300.
299, but not 300.
She was 300 if she was 250.
She was short.
Any time I get on a plane, this one included, I hope I get to sit next to the attractive person, and I've succeeded tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
thank you.
Thank you very
High
much.
five
I
that
wouldn't-
shit.
Is this...
High five that shit, Kevin. No, that's not right at all. So she sits next to this cute guy because, of course, in the rule of sitcoms, you sit next to the handsome guy you don't want to. But he seems very pleasant. He starts talking to her, and she's getting excited. She's like, "Wow, I can't believe this guy
Is talking
to me."
Right.
That's right. She's like, "My dad dies. I'm going back home." He's like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "No, it's okay. He was an ass, and someone's taking care of the arrangements."
Right, and then this is where my song comes in. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
And it's not a coincidence, right?
I love that this pilot was shot in 2007 and is littered with music from the 90s.
Yeah, I was
made a note
going
of
to
that.
comment on the music. I have every song that was playing during the pilot written down because I was very intrigued by the music. Not really the music choices because it kind of matched the mood, but it was like big money, I feel like, to get these songs.
The licensing for this.
Yeah,
There's no
seriously.
way that pilot was cheap because of the music.
Yeah, there were. Anyways,
The songs were very like obvious and in your face. She's
Totally.
like, someone's taking care of the arrangements back home. It's Michael Rappaport, which many I'm sure maybe not know his name, but you'd recognize him as an actor.
Yeah.
and he is playing a loser in this. So they're playing.
Shocking.
He's Jack.
Yeah.
He's Jack. So Crystal is on the plane.
Yeah.
Jack is the brother, her brother. And
Correct.
He's the one that's supposed to be in charge of all of the funeral procession.
And what the song, like I said, is very obvious, though, right? They're playing "I'm a Loser, Baby," and he's a
Peridor.
loser, right?
Yeah, because
Soy
he's-
and Peridor. That's
yes,
right.
he's
Not gonna lie, thought that was Titus.
Chris Titus.
There's a big difference.
Jeez.
One's funny, one's
Yeah,
not.
that'll give you a little glimpse into the resolution of this video.
Back on the plane, she's saying, "You know what? I have an identical twin, and her and I are so alike, and we hate ourselves. So of course we hate each other."
That was a great line, by the way.
And then it goes because every time she talks about a new person, it kind of flashes
Just
to that
throws
person.
to them, yeah. And the song that's playing on the bus that her sister Tammy is on is "Dire Maker" by Led Zeppelin.
I
Yes,
did not
it
know
is.
that. Wow. Led Zeppelin. That is not a cheap song either. You're right.
Exactly. That's why I said, I'm like, that's Led Zeppelin like playing. I'm like, that's got to be
I wonder-
like my first thought was that's got to be expensive, and that's
You're not
not
wrong.
normal for me.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I wonder if you said Fox put this out.
Correct.
If Fox owned any of the labels that
would make
these songs
sense.
were on, because
It would make
they
sense.
would not have to pay for them, and
You're
they
right.
could put big songs in it.
Yep, that would make sense. So the person she's making out with, I know Big E watches it. Shout out Big E. But Gotham. You guys ever watch Gotham on Fox?
Never watched Gotham.
Oh, what's his face?
You're right. He
Yes.
plays Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Very good. The guy she's making out with is that guy, and I saw that he was in the pilot, so I was excited. But unfortunately, he was only in the show for roughly 10 seconds.
It's big money right there.
Yeah.
The sister, they cut to the sister.
The skinky sister, I believe her name is Tammy.
Tammy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. To be honest with you guys, I would have drinks with her.
Yeah.
But you said you were talking about the twin identical sister, a 300-pounder. Blah, 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 blah.
Again,
Well, they're not completely identical. Let's just
no, they're identical.
There's different parts that aren't
No,
identical.
It is the same person.
It is the same person, and literally. But no, she's
the vibe.
You know, she's got like a Leonard Skinner T-shirt on.
Yeah.
He's a Harley guy. They're in a bar. They're doing shots, just the way I pick up all my women.
I thought they were in a bus.
They're on a bus, but
It looked
it's
like a bus. It looked like a
We're not
bus.
there yet.
That's fine.
That was Joey Lawrence Adams, I think.
No,
jeez.
Prince Adams.
no,
Hold on.
no, guys.
Just wait up.
Oh, right. Wrong guy from Party of Five.
I don't think that's right either.
Fuck me, right?
Please.
No, but every time she's talking to this cute guy in the airplane, and she's shouting back to all these different things that are happening in life, and it shows you in real time what's happening there. So the woman, her identical twin sister Tammy's making out with this guy, and it's
On
very
a bus?
it's very clear that she's kind of
Yup.
skanky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
skanky. Very,
super
very
skanky.
Hashtag skeezy, skanky, scummy.
#SS.
I resent that. I've made out with a girl on a bus, and a public bus at that.
Okay, so it's probably a skank. There's nothing to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Kevin, why don't you go and high five that shit with Adam? I don't.
It's
I
not
don't-
how you do that.
I don't care for that noise.
I'm sorry.
So it goes back on the plane, and so she's sitting there thinking, "Hey, this is a cute guy. He's talking to me. This is really great. This feels good."
Sure.
But then you got a very attractive, I'd say an 8 or a 9 out of 10, sexy lady comes up, and she says, "Hey, I think you're in my seat." And it's very clear that those two have the same seat.
Yeah, the same, double booked or something. Yeah.
I wanted you to.
I'm sorry.
Do you know what happens next?
Yeah. So basically, the guy is like, "Hey, by the way, fat girl, can you go sit somewhere else, like over by this kid that's
Yeah.
full of candy?" And she's like,
He is
"Why?"
full.
And she's like, "Well, because this hot chick has the other seat. You know, I'd rather sit by her and I'd rather flirt with her."
Up to this point, he was so nice.
I'm sorry it took me so long to catch up.
I'm sorry. But as soon as something better comes along, he's ready to kick her to the curb.
Been there, done,
Done
that.
that.
As what? You've been the one that kicked to the curb, or you've been kicking people to the curb?
6 and 1, half a dozen, have another.
You damn straight. She arrives home.
Well, hold on. He offers her Skittles.
He does treat her like an animal.
Like a dog.
Now-
He's like, I got some treats for you if you move.
This
Yeah.
is where the episode I kind of start to lose it, because had it been a Klondike bar, I would have been way more into it.
What would you do?
For a Klondike bar.
High five that, Kevin. No.
Get it together, dude.
Come on, man.
Crystal.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing it up.
Yeah, Crystal. That's
can't
how
finish.
people say.
I just
Crystal
can't
Lake.
finish.
It's like you're getting a colonoscopy.
Can I just mention that when they switch seats, the boy actually ends up sitting next to
You know
me.
what
And
Yeah.
says, I have Skittles.
And the song that's playing at that point, Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brass monkey.
that funky monkey.
Brass monkey, chunky, that funky monkey.
Great, we gotta pay for that. We gotta pay for that.
Just
now.
that's all it is.
We
yeah.
do.
You gotta pay for that.
But yeah, I 2 songs in a row. That's why I started writing down what the
A
songs
lot
were.
of
because
notable, recognizable hits,
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy.
Again, Fox had to have owned.
They had
part
it.
of
Could have been like 20th Century Fox had the rights to the
Yeah.
music. Whatever.
So
anyways,
the next thing is they cut to back to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's 3 months after surgery. He's like, you got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Everything looks good so far, but yet, like, how do you know what's looking good? Because
You haven't unwrapped.
You're not
yet,
even
right?
healed.
right.
yeah,
If you get plastic surgery, you're all like fucked up and a little bit
bandaged
ugly.
like a mummy.
beforehand.
All these doctor scenes are real quick. You just get little glimpses into what you.
And they're POV.
Right, absolutely.
And so
my favorite kind of porn.
The next, me too. The next shot is the brother who is at a bar, and he's at home and he's watching Smokey and the Bandit 2.
Yeah.
Not 1.
No,
he's
three.
He's watching 3.
What the fuck?
Right?
Oh, guys.
Well, that's the thing.
Guys.
Mind blown.
Those were motions made to his brain blowing out of his head.
I wish
Glad this is a podcast.
I wish I could lean back in my.
lean back.
This is her brother Jack. It's played by Michael Rappaport. He's at home.
He was watching the ponies before, or the dogs.
At-
I thought it was the
yeah.
ponies, but it
It was the
dogs
dog
before.
race at the
and now
shitty
he's
bar.
at home, has another drink in his hand, and is watching Smoking the Bandit.
So Crystal's on this airplane. She's belittled by this cute guy. She gets home. She's not in a good mood, and there she sees her loser brother sitting in the living room, and she says, "You know
Drinking
what?
a big gulp.
Yeah." And she says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Because
Takes
only
her-
losers drink big gulps.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
And she says, why don't you pick me up at the airport? And it's very clear that this guy has no sense of responsibility. He takes her into the kitchen, and the dead dad they're talking about, the casket is right in the kitchen.
right in the kitchen.
Right. And so the brother lost all the funeral money on the dog track, and so the dead dad is in a casket right in the kitchen.
And they're basically like, what about the funeral?
Like,
this is it. This
As
is
they
the
cover
funeral.
him in aluminum foil.
Yeah,
that
Tammy,
made no sense
Yeah,
to me.
Tammy starts covering him in aluminum foil, and she goes, "Oh, well, this is kind of the first interaction we see between Tammy and Crystal. Well, and her brother Jack as well. But Tammy and Crystal, the twins, they're talking to each other, and she's like, "Oh, okay, Mrs. I flew on a plane to Rochester.
Yeah.
Okay,
During her
Mrs. Trump." She
first
says, "Mrs.
Trump
Trump,
reference.
first Trump reference.
First Trump
I have
reference.
that noted."
And
First
so-
of several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then walks in Nathan.
Who's her nephew, right?
The son-
It's
yeah.
Tammy's kid.
Crystal's nephew, Tammy's kid.
And he is homeschooled, and Tammy says, he's homeschooled. Gives him a big, huge spoon and says, "Go out and dig up some earthworms."
Yeah.
Now,
For
And the kid
science.
He completely accepts it. He's like,
Oh,
"Yes,
yeah.
this is what homeschooling is. I'm getting a proper education." We learn later, of course, that is not the case at all.
Right.
But in that kid's mind, that's all he knows.
Right.
He's about like in sixth. He's in middle school.
He's
about,
supposed
right?
to-
he's
eighth
also
grade.
Eighth grade. He's about 6'5".
he's also the generic fat kid. I
Yeah.
feel like they went with let's get the most adorable fat kid for this show.
I think he was in Drill Bit Taylor. If I'm
Yeah,
not familiar.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
by the
know
way,
that.
favorite character.
Oh,
Just-
was he?
Just
Yeah.
throwing it.
The kid was fun.
Yeah, he's
the
my
kid
favorite
was
character.
fun.
So then that's when Tammy starts taking aluminum foil and
To preserve Dad, right?
to preserve Dad because it's hot outside.
In
And so-
Rochester.
What are you gonna do? What? Why would you cover him up? Or we got to preserve it. Maybe we can get an autopsy to do it. Michael Rappaport says he was hit by a bus. What are they gonna do? Make buses softer?
Great line.
Great line.
So Jack comes up with the idea. He says, "Hey, listen, I got an idea.
Sit down.
We're losers.
Yep.
We're ugly.
Yup.
Good-looking, successful people make money.
We're Trump butt ass ugly is what he said.
Trump, but ass
Second
ugly.
Trump reference.
Second Trump reference.
Ironically.
There's 3 of us, Dad left us, each of us, a third of this. Let's pool all of our money and get somebody plastic surgery to be hot. Go to California, be a star.
Yeah, he says, I've been watching a lot of TV lately, which, of course, gets a lot of people's juices flowing.
Jeff Probst was mentioned.
Yeah, I think he had trouble saying his name.
Yeah.
But he says, yeah, it's got me thinking. If other people can do this on a reality television, these competition shows, maybe we can do it.
Right.
You know, maybe we can get something good out of this.
But how do you pick which one of the three guys?
That's very interesting.
You
what
draw
happens.
straws.
No, you don't draw straws.
Absolutely not.
You play spin the bottle. But
Take that bottle and you spin that bottle.
High five it, fellas. Kevin.
That's still not how you
I'm
do
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
What?
This is why we don't get along.
What's
man.
wrong?
You can't fucking high five
What's
right.
wrong?
guys, this isn't low blow or let's try this or Big E.
They spin the bottle.
But here's
right?
here's a question. They're playing spin the bottle, but yet they have a deck of cards drawn out between all of them. Why?
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I saw
What does a deck of cards have to do with spin the bottle?
Well,
Every time I played spin the bottle, I never used a deck of cards. Otherwise, it would be deck of cards and spinning the bottle.
That's what we call an alternate edit. So they probably shot the card sequence and then the spin the bottle, and they
Pick
decided
up the fucking cards.
they decided that the spin
No.
the bottle would be
Nope.
a better cut.
When it's going around and the bottle is spinning, it kind of cuts to each character and their like fantasy if they get the money. So Jack
Right.
is what is Jack? He's
Jack thinks about a really sexy,
Jesus.
almost like a porn star looking
Oh, I'm
girl.
hoping she's a porn star
toot.
because I have a better chance with her if she is a porn star. He's all decked out in leopard skin.
Yeah.
Her,
That's how you do it, right?
if I was to have
Need to
sex
get
with a
to
woman,
on
which I
MTV.
haven't had in a long time,
Right.
I would
Sorry.
want her to be in leopard skin.
And what he's thinking is like, ooh, this really sexy lady is paying me to have sex with me. And not only that, she's going to tell her hot friends to pay me to have sex with me as well. So he's thinking if I become a really attractive guy, very attractive ladies are going to pay me money.
Story of my
for
life.
coitus.
I think it was the other way around. I think she said, "I love when you pay me to have sex with you."
Yeah, I think
was it
I got
really?
that.
She was a prostitute. I had written down.
Oh, was it? I
prostitute.
thought she was paying him. Am I
Guys,
wrong?
No.
guys, listen. If she's a prostitute or not, that's none of our business. She had
Yeah, we
big-
don't want to slut shame.
She had big titties. That's all that matters. Let's move on.
Okay, fair enough. If I did not pick up that correctly,
Tammy
I
had a
apologize.
daydream
About?
about Joey Lawrence. Whoa!
Poor Joy Lawrence Adams.
God, it's weird because the back of the plane, like
Super loud.
it's echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can hear it. Try saying that again, Blake.
Whoa!
All of
See, that's weird.
Are you cargoing whales or something?
all of these fantasies while the bottle is spinning are again just like at the beginning of the show is the first person view.
Right.
So the Tammy's vision is Joey Lawrence is coming up to me, offering his sexual services
And
a pizza.
Yes, exactly.
Good on him.
And so the next foreshadow, of course, because they cut to Crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
And she has the typical Christmas with a handsome guy, kids opening the
Two
presents.
kids. I thought it was the guy on the plane. Was
I
the
think
guy
it
on the
was the
plane?
guy on the
It
plane,
was the
yeah.
guy on the plane.
I thought it was the guy that she met later on.
Okay. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
But
Foreshadowing?
I digress.
Who wins?
Jesus. Always
It's Crystal wins. The bottle lands on Crystal.
Awesome.
Fatty McVatty is going to be transformed.
And then it goes to the doctor
Yeah.
again.
Creepy Asian doctor. My favorite
And he's been
character.
on. He's a character actor. He's been on
He
a lot of
is,
TV
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I was to have plastic surgery, I would want an Asian to do the plastic surgery.
And not only an Asian, but that Asian.
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
Specifically that
It's
Asian.
either that guy or the guy from
It's
Hangover.
either that guy or the highway. Am I
No,
right?
no, the guy from The Hangover.
Oh, my mistake.
Ken Jeong.
Ken
yeah.
Jeong, yes.
Carol. Sorry.
So-
But did you die?
No.
Anyway,
So
so
the-
the doctor takes
yeah.
off his bandages and wow, he's amazed. And instantly he takes the bandage off of this woman and he instantly says, "Hey, you want to go out?
Here's my number."
Yeah, my wife and me have an agreement.
Do you think he got an erection?
Excuse me? I've tried very, very hard to have me and my wife have this agreement. It's never happened. She always says
well,
no.
when you're a rich plastic surgeon.
And are you
so-
Asian, Blake?
Yeah.
I mean, please take that into consideration.
Can anybody name the song that is playing when
That's why you're here, Kevin.
Yeah,
she
that's-
looks in the mirror?
Dun-dun-dun.
Da-na-na. Did you look at my notes?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Back in black.
Back in black.
You have it written down.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice, Blake. High five that shit.
That's not right. God damn it.
I have creepy Asian guy again.
If
That's my
people
notes.
get on this fucking plane
Kevin,
and
what
they
do you-
can't hide fucking 5 right, fuck them.
And you wonder why I dislike him.
Kevin,
Sorry, Matt.
Kevin, would you please?
That's a lot of cuss
just
words,
get on
man. I'm
board.
sorry. I know, right? Right now, Matt's ears are bleeding.
Wait, when did Matt get here?
He's just...
He's in the back. He's in
no,
the- he's in-
no. His radio frequency.
Oh,
No,
okay.
gotcha.
Yeah. He's in
Economy
the tower.
class. Coach.
Tower to Matt.
Well, that'd
Tower
be-
to Matt.
I don't know why they chose back in black. Do you think that a person has ever gone in for cosmetic surgery?
Yeah,
A
she's
white
back.
person?
Bam.
Well,
It's a sexy song.
hold on.
She's wearing a black dress.
All right.
Yeah.
Ba-na,
That
ba-na,
and
ba-na.
she wanted reverse Michael Jackson syndrome.
And did anybody else get a Meta World Peace Milk Bone? Yay!
No.
Yeah. Kevin,
I did not.
I love you said Bonnier. I'm going to want to high five that shit. Oh, there it is.
Hey, you got it.
What the? It's about goddamn. Hey, everybody back in the cabin. Can we get a hell yeah for Kevin doing it right? Thank you.
Alrighty. We love them Kevin folks.
Nobody heard that, but we did, and it was cool.
So glad I
awesome.
have business class.
So they before she was cute, even though she was chubby, she was a cute girl.
Sure. Yeah,
in my
definitely.
opinion.
Tammy,
And
yeah.
She goes through this process. She comes out the other side, Nikki Cox, and you may remember her from
Is that who that was?
Nikki Cox.
I
Yeah,
didn't recognize
she was
her.
in like Las Vegas,
Yeah.
the TV show. She was also in some like really crude show where there was like a bunny puppet talking to a guy. You remember
I know
Yeah.
what
that?
you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was called.
But as they were introducing her as the new person, there's like a montage, a split between
Montage.
Fatty McFatty and
this
Sexy Girl.
would be the opening.
That
for
would
the
be
show.
the opening of the show. Yeah.
And this is the opening of the show, and we're 3/4 of the way through my notes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
I don't disagree
I
with that
noticed
decision
that,
to
yeah.
do that, but yes, that would be the intro for the show.
You don't disagree with having the intro through the show halfway through the first
Not for
episode?
the first episode. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I guess because
checking.
it's the first episode. I mean,
they-
whatever.
they're
we'll
really
get into
setting up
it
the
later.
premise.
I feel like.
So her brother
I will, at
Jack, sees her.
Well, hold on. During that, they do "Celebrity Skin," another song. I hope maybe Kevin caught by the band
yeah,
Hole.
yeah. The Filthy Gorgeous. Yeah.
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 Make me over.
Filthy Gorgeous, right?
No, the song
Again,
was called
all
"Celebrity
songs
Skin."
from the 90s.
Filthy Gorgeous. Did you not get that one? That's the next one. That's the next
Wrong
one. Sorry.
one.
Whoops.
Anyway, Jack sees her because his sister and her brother come in and they see her for the first time, and he says, "Damn, I wish you weren't my sister. How
That's
many
fucked
times
up.
have I said that
Never, I
Do
hope.
you
my
have a
life?
sister?
Huh?
Do you have a sister?
I have 4 stepsisters.
And
I hope you never said that.
Oh, one of them I cuddled a couple times. That's a different podcast.
Welcome to Low Blow.
Booger.
Tammy sees this transformation and she can't believe it. She says, "Oh my gosh, we got to take advantage of this right away. We're renting this crap hole in the valley. We need to move to the hills with all the Jews."
Where we belong.
That's right.
None of them have big noses, ironically.
So talking about the Jews, I don't know where Big E is for this episode.
So they're in this new place.
Yeah.
There's chaos kind of, and Tammy has Nathan's there.
Yeah,
and
the
Tammy
kid.
says pushes him out the door and says, "You have to go to school.
Go to school.
meet new people, learn stuff." And
Just
he's
pushes him out the door.
I've never been to school. I don't know what you're talking about. And she says, "Too fucking bad."
See ya. And he's smart enough to figure out where to go to school. We'll find out
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is a smart kid. I love this kid.
There's a lot of paperwork involved. Obviously, he filled it all out.
Love this kid.
Had all his shots up to date.
Yeah.
Jack, the brother, he's saying, "You know what? This transformation is complete. You look great. Now we need to go to some high-profile places so you can be seen by some of these Hollywood bigwigs."
And if you know what, seen but not heard, just like all women, right?
Straight up, high five that. Kevin?
I wasn't a part of that high five.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
Okay.
I had to think about that.
Fuck
one.
me, right?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Where's Dave?
They go to a sushi joint, and Tammy and
Filthy
Jack...
Gorgeous is playing at this point.
Okay, and that aligns pretty well with what they're doing because
Yeah.
she is beautiful. Nikki Cox is
Oh
beautiful.
God, she's beautiful.
but the other
dude.
two look like schlubs, and they don't belong. They're acting
Yeah,
inappropriate at a sushi
Rappaport.
restaurant.
Yeah.
As an inspiring filmmaker, I felt like they spent way too much time at the sushi place. A little, it's too long.
We'll see.
Not necessarily. Because this is the setup. So they're at the sushi place. They look over, and Jack says, "Oh my gosh, I've seen this guy before." He goes through a Star magazine. He's like,
Yeah.
"That's Bruce Duncan, the
Bruce
director.
Duncan, yep.
Go over and fucking flirt with him."
Yeah, and she, what do I say? What do I say? He's
It doesn't matter.
Literally
Put your dick in
say,
my mouth.
did any of
That's
you
what
write
you
down
say.
exactly what she said?
Something about like
something banana patch.
It was gibberish.
I heard I want to put your dick in my mouth. That's what I heard.
That's
She
definitely
said,
not
like,
what she said.
No.
funky
Okay.
banana patch.
Funky bunky put
Jack
it in my
says,
mouth.
"You're so beautiful now. You can say
All you need to
literally
say is-
gibberish to anyone, and
Yeah.
they will immediately accept you
Right.
and want to be with you."
And so
Yeah.
Crystal goes up to him and he sees her. He's at lunch with one of his
Yeah,
buddies.
with a guy, yeah.
He basically tells the guy to fucking.
Oh, he was
leave.
just on his way
Who
out.
was gay?
Why don't you sit down? And she says, blah, 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 banana patch. She goes, hi,
Yeah.
I'm Bruce. Like,
I'm Bruce.
Yeah.
Come sit down.
come sit down.
And so while Crystal starts talking to Bruce, they cut to Tammy. And she's like, oh my god, this is incredible. Which I don't blame her.
Yeah.
She looks over in the sushi bar. At the bar is Joey fucking Lawrence. No wait, not Joey Lawrence with the hair. Bald Joey Lawrence.
Bald
which-
Joey Lawrence, which, by the way, my second Meta World Peace Milk Bone
Thank
Yay.
Was that
you.
actually Joey Lawrence? Because
No, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it totally
I,
was.
I watched this on my iPhone, so
No, it was.
Okay.
It was so.
Little
Joey
inside
Lawrence.
baseball. This actress, the one that played Tammy, actually starred on Joey Lawrence, another Joey Lawrence sitcom
Oh,
in
really?
2012. Yeah,
Aw,
so
that's
I think that they're probably tight.
with
So real
Melissa,
quick-
Yeah, Melissa, whatever her last name is. Yeah.
And
Who's
so
Joey Lawrence?
Melissa Joan Hart.
Whoa.
He's the
Brotherly love.
well, most notably, I'd say Blossom, probably.
I'd say
Yeah,
brotherly
I
love.
didn't watch any of that. Like,
So-
I know his name, but I don't know his
Tammy's
face.
like, there
Yeah.
he is. Nothing my love can't fix is what she says about
That's
him.
what she said.
Pimp Juice starts playing.
Yes, and then Jack has another titty daydream, basically,
Yeah.
because he sees the money rolling in. Somebody fists somebody, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Joey Lawrence.
So Bruce asks Crystal on a date, and she has the flashback because every time they have a flashback, all three of them have a flashback.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
And so when Bruce asks Crystal on a date, she has a flashback of the Christmas daydream.
And he's the guy in this point, in this one. I think before it was the guy in the plane, and then this time is this guy. I don't know.
I think it's the same guy.
I don't know. Whatever.
That's fine.
Tammy is talking
Six
to
and one
Joey
half a dozen
Lawrence.
have another.
Yeah.
And Joey Lawrence at first seems kind of annoyed, but after a few minutes, he's like, you're actually kind of fun.
It's fun. Yeah. I mean,
She
like,
keeps feeding him sake over and over, getting him a little
Yeah.
bit more drunk, and they're kind of having a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, and so cut to Crystal and Bruce again, and Bruce starts talking about like sexist stuff about how Joy Lawrence is over there talking to this fat girl and she's ugly and blah blah blah,
Exactly.
and that sets Crystal off. She's like, oh, this is exactly what happened to me hundreds of times.
I know we're not in Turbulence yet, but while Crystal, obviously that's her twin sister, is someone she looked essentially
Twin sister.
just like her. Thank you so
Twin
much for
sister.
that. And thank you for that again. She empathizes with the cause, saying, you know what, this is. She probably struggled her whole life with this, but the whole time she says this, I'm thinking this is bullshit,
Yeah.
right? Because you changed the entire way you look for shallow reasons.
For
money.
And you're going over to this director because you know he is someone.
Right.
You're being just as vain and just as shallow.
Yeah.
And I feel like the show is trying to shove it down your throat.
yeah. I wrote
Like-
couldn't keep her mouth shut at this part because it's like
You're so vain.
Just let him finish. Song of
It was relevant.
I
No,
wrote
it's
fucking
relevant. It
horning
was
your
relevant.
sister.
Carly
out.
Simon.
High five that shit.
You're back.
Oh,
You're
wait,
back
I
on the
missed
wrong
it.
side of it.
I'm sorry.
I missed it. Sorry.
You only get one shot.
I know.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime,
you
yo.
know?
So that's a problem I had with the show because I feel like they're being preachy here, but they're doing the exact same thing that guy was doing by being by being shallow.
I think
Being
that's
shallow,
called
yeah.
satire, and I don't think they executed it
Whoa,
correctly.
whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
All right, smarty pants. Just wait for the turbulence section.
So
get there.
and so Crystal is mad, and she goes on this big like diet speech, and she calls
Yeah.
Bruce out, and she calls him a jerk, and she gets up and she
gets up and leaves, and Rappaport's looking at her. Jack, he's looking at her like, what? Well, it's Michael Rappaport.
That's Michael
Yeah.
Rappaport.
He's
just
looking at her
sounded
like,
funny.
what? And then I think the last thing before the scene cuts from the sushi place is Joey Lawrence and Tammy still ripping shots. At
Oh
the
yeah,
bar.
they are throwing down shots like it's a podcast marathon.
Yeah.
And Adam, you're right. You know, I didn't really think about it at the time, but this scene does seem to go a little
takes
long.
forever.
There's a lot of stuff that is relevant to the story, but you would think they would chop it
Yeah.
up more for a half-hour show. So I agree with what you say there for sure. So the next scene is the next day, and they're back at their crappy little house they're renting, and Nathan, the boy they had sent off, the nephew, to school, he comes back and says, guess what? I'm the age of an 8th grader, but I have the education of a 2nd grader, Mom, because you're an idiot, and you've
Right.
taught me crap my whole life.
Yeah.
I want to go back to school. I want to catch up with people my same age.
Best
Right?
character.
Obviously,
Best.
Probably
obviously he's not a millennial.
Yeah.
Nope.
And then
I want to be smart.
Tammy comes out and is very clear that she had bagged Joey Lawrence.
She's like, hey, guys, quiet down. There's a sensitive situation going on while she's putting on her shirt.
Oh God! You know what? To be honest with you, raise your hand if you would not have sex with Tammy. Thank you. Oh,
You wouldn't?
No,
Adam, you're fucking lying to me right
I
now.
wouldn't.
You're
I
fucking
really
lying.
wouldn't.
Crystal is
The other sister, yes, but
No.
not Tammy.
No, you would
The
have
other
sex
one, Tammy's a little too slutty for me.
Is there such thing as a little too slutty?
Too
Yes, her
slutty
name
for
was
me.
Courtney.
Hey, guys.
Jeez.
Oh, Courtney. Hey.
We called her fish sticks.
Shout out Courtney.
What was her last name?
I don't remember.
Too Slutty comes out, and Jack is there with Crystal, and they're talking, and Crystal says, you know what? I've changed the way I look. I'm upset because I don't know if people are ever going to be nice to me again based on who I am rather than how I look.
Right. She says,
They
"I'm
were
a."
nice to you in the beginning.
She's like, "I'm a person.
I quit.
I quit. I'm a
off.
person. I
This
quit."
Jack, this mission you're on to get rich due to my looks, I'm out. I'm not having it. And he's like, screw that. We put all our money
This
into
is
this.
my money. Yeah.
Yeah, and he kind of starts talking about all the different procedures. The most notable of which, if you ask me, was the titanium leg lifters.
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
They extend how tall she is by adding titanium.
And
to
they
her
showed that
legs.
in the little intro
did.
thing too. Yeah.
Very odd.
Yeah.
Had it been adamantium, I probably would have been bored.
Because
Ja-
it's your name.
Yeah, that's it.
Jack plays
my
with
name.
her. He says, the family needs you. We've invested in you. Please, you have to do this."
Yeah.
And reluctantly, she agrees.
He just kind of talks her off the ledge, you know.
Yeah.
And then
She says, well, we need to make money somehow. So Tammy says, you know what? I just slept with Joey Lawrence. How about I go take some naked
Yeah,
pictures
he's
of him
all
and we'll
passed
sell
out.
them?
But you know what? That won't be enough.
Crystal says, "No, let's not do that." You
Let's
know
get-
what, Jack? Take your pants off and spoon with them.
And and Jack's like, you know what? Got to make that money.
So
And-
they all exit to the back room.
And he says, "I could do worse than Joey Lawrence."
And he
You
could. He
could.
absolutely could.
Yeah.
So they go to the back room. They're all going to work together, and then they play Even the Losers, but not before there's some turbulence.
Please remain seated
Is
as
that
we are
guy?
now crossing a zone of turbulence.
Boy, oh boy. I don't know about you guys, but I love Greg Garcia.
I do. I love him.
The writer of this program, he got back to us a while ago with the aforementioned Super Clyde, gave us a DVD for the second version of Super Clyde. Fantastic program. It didn't make it to series, nor did Fugly.
But did have a Fox show recently come out called Guest Book, which was amazing. It was funny. Lauren Lapkus was almost naked, which was perfect.
Whoa.
And yeah.
Great show. But Fugly, something happened with Fugly to where it was one and done.
Yeah.
Part for this show. Adam, why don't you think Fugly worked?
A couple of things. They had a really, really great idea in the beginning of it where they're like, hey, let's get you pretty. And then they jumped right to it. Had they gone an entire season of trying to get her to that point rather than just immediately go into
I
it,
think they rushed the premise.
I think they rushed it. I think the payoff is her getting prettier. And again, much like My Name is Earl, which this had that vibe because
Totally.
it had that. The whole cool story is him getting to the end of that list. Like the goal for them is to get her pretty and make money.
You watch a show like Friends, it's episodic to where, there's just some little problem in the show and they're trying to fix it. But Greg Garcia shows, if you look at them, they have this over arc where someone is trying to accomplish something good in the long run.
Yeah.
Right?
So you think they chip away at making her better looking in
Or
the first
at
season,
least
kind of?
trying to raise the money to get her to be pretty.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I think
I
that would have
agree.
been a lot.
Instead of just
Yeah.
dad's dead and we have this money. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I didn't think about I want to chime in at this point, and I'll say that with a show like My Name is Earl, which I did watch for a
Yeah.
few seasons, Earl is coming to some money. He's like, I've wronged so many people in my life. I'm going to take a look at this list and I'm going to start helping these people on this. You never see the list, but essentially the list is just episodes, right? Everything on the list is an episode of that show, and it could go forever because you never see the list.
The list is pretty much another character in that show, pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. But with Fugly, I think you're right. They rush this. I can't see this going much further than 2, maybe 3 seasons.
Yeah.
On a network where they're expecting 22 episodes per season, there's no way that they can stretch out this premise of, hey, I'm an ugly broad, now I'm a hot broad.
Yeah.
Where am I going with this, right?
I have an idea. Let's make a show where this chick's ugly, make her pretty, and then immediately whore her out to rich people.
Trademark.
Like,
It was quick.
Damn it! It was just. It felt too quick.
Kevin, what would you do to improve Fugly?
I actually couldn't think of anything to improve.
You're on board with this.
I'm on board with it totally, but that does make sense how it was a little too quick. If there
That's
is,
what she said.
yeah, hey, right. That is probably the only thing after talking through it with you guys that I would agree with is that it's a little quick. But I mean, I thought the show was going to continue to go, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, whoa, boom, over. So I'm like, I don't know, it wasn't. Okay, let's keep going, you know?
I have trouble thinking where this would go after 2 or 3 seasons. Blake, if this had continued, where would you think this would have gone if it survived?
That's the part I had a problem with is where do you go from here? She's beautiful now. You can only talk about, the troubles of being pretty for so long. You know what I mean? You have more content and more things you can do with her being not pretty and how to get to pretty, then boom, she's pretty, and where does she go from there? Because once you're pretty, you're going to have a bad date in a sushi bar, and then...
With the Z's end, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. God, I love that guy.
Worst night of my life.
Really? Is it because he smelled funny?
Yeah.
He was bad at doing it.
Yeah.
Oh. Because he went like this?
Well,
The V?
when you smell like curry,
He did the V. No, he did the V. That's the problem. He put his fingers in her mouth and then spread his fingers apart.
I don't even know
We
that.
didn't hear any of these details. I know this.
Well, then you guys don't listen to the right podcast.
Criminy.
Apparently,
I didn't hear that.
let's go back. Let's
Couchpodcast.com.
That's exclusive right there.
Exclusive.
Read it, guys.
Oh, mercy. So that makes sense to me.
No, but yeah. You just... When she's chubby and she has to get somewhere, there's more content than when she's already pretty, and where's she going to go from there?
Yeah.
I understand that. And to me, that makes sense. But like, if you're trying to sell a series off of one show, does that slow arc of getting there make sense?
That's the problem. Is
you're right. You got to find that balance.
It's like when
right?
you're. It's like when you're
Actually,
when you bring a new girl home, you've got to perform at top level. You can't just go. I'm going to show you eventually what's going on. No, you have to hit it. Boom, 5 stars.
Okay.
Right?
I think the slow play does work better.
But it's hard to get to there.
It's not though. If you let the slow play happen and like this is the setup, you can set up the entire show. Like
Keep those doctor scenes in there.
Yeah,
keep those flash forwards in there.
There was too many doctor scenes.
There's 2.
There's 3. How?
Oh,
that was close, wasn't it?
If you cut out her getting pretty, there's only 2, which is enough.
Yeah.
If you play the slow play and leave the doctor sees and foreshadow that she's going to be pretty at the end, you can do one of 2 things. You can make her look identical, which gives all the customers, hey, all the watchers like, look, you can be pretty and just be yourself, or you can make her pretty and go the sexist route. You can do one of those 2 things. Going right to it just kind of kills all of it.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. What am I doing?
That gives us kind of gives us some thoughts
No,
about
it's not
what
gonna
we're.
work.
What's that?
You're,
I'll give this to you. Hold on.
but I don't think we need that.
No, you don't, because he has an iPhone 5.
What do you want me to do?
Just give me the.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
All right. Let's begin our final descent.
Gosh, damn it.
Here, let's begin our final descent. Here, you got to plug this in.
Final, I do have
Bad
to do
boy.
that. Jesus.
Come here, homeboy.
You know what? I haven't done a podcast in 20 years. Final
That's not
descent.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My
as
bad.
we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position.
Full upright position. Let's get there.
All right. So now this is the part of the show where we say this is a pilot that has been able to be seen by anyone. There's nothing special about Blake or especially myself, right? There's nothing special about us.
Well, it depends on who you talk to.
You guys are special to me.
Beyond Adam here, there's nothing special about us. We are doing the work of the Lord. Anyone else could do this work just like us. They have to just put the effort into it. So we found the links. Wow.
Whoa, you really need to plug that in. Push it all the way in.
Mushy.
Hello?
Hello?
Mushy, how are you?
Mushy, that sounds sexual.
Are we calling her already?
I know that voice.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Mr. Roboto?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I thought
I don't know
What's
either.
going on? I never
I-
bent over.
I thought we couldn't get Wi-Fi on the plane.
Turns out we can.
Did I fuck up?
Oh, yeah, well, it's all right.
Huh?
Why did I Lori,
Yes.
is this Lori Garcia, the one and only?
It is the Lori Garcia, the one and fucking only.
Whoa.
How the fuck are you?
Whoa, that's aggressive.
She's kind of aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Be
aggressive.
aggressive.
Everybody,
Aggressive.
be
Be
aggressive.
aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Aggressive.
You want to land this plane?
We should probably just land it then. Is that even plugged in?
Yes.
Nope, it's not plugged in.
This isn't what I'm talking about. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
We had some miscommunication, Lori, but you're
That's
right.
okay.
Right now, you have Lori Garcia, the first lady of Couch Pilots.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. She was the first dignified woman to stand up and say, "I believe in Couch
We've
Pilots."
had a lot of women, but none
We
is
have
dignified.
had so many women.
You know, I've been grabbing pussy since 1998. That's how I roll.
Very nice.
Wow,
Way to do it.
Well said, Lori.
I love girls that grab the pussy.
Real quick, what I'll say is during our final descent, we'll say that IMDb had a score of 5.3 out of 38 ratings for this. And now you and I, all of us actually around the table, including Lori on the phone, will give our final rating.
Lori, I fucked up. I called you.
Okay.
I called you before I was supposed to.
I see how that
Much
is.
like a lot of
You have one job. You had one job and you fucked it up.
This is why Lori and I are so simpatico.
Listen, Lori. Just like a number of sexual encounters I've had in my life, I came too early.
So did this pilot.
I get it.
Pun
It could
intended.
be worse. You could hear, like, it's not going to happen. Just go ahead and finish.
I've heard that
That'd
many
be
times.
Yeah.
I've said that too. I've said that to men on a few occasions.
My wife says that to me on numerous occasions now.
You know, I don't believe in faking it. It's just bad form and bad karma, and that's just like conditioning men to shitty behavior. It's just unacceptable.
Lori Garcia.
It really is. I don't
speaking the
understand why
truth.
women do that. I'm just like, you are just miserable, and the guy's a retard. That's the only thing you're accomplishing.
So I'm
I
miserable
love
and I'm
this
retarded.
woman.
Thank you,
That's
Lori
right.
Garcia.
That's right.
That's funny
Children
because
soft heads since 1980, right?
Jesus Christ, she's on fire, guys.
Yes.
You listen to Lori Garcia right now, you think, oh, she seems very
Intoxicated, yeah.
pleasant. She's not pleasant at all. She's a very angry woman.
I'm a very classy lady. I'm very fucking classy. I don't know what you're
Bullshit.
talking about. I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. I may be moody and I might cry to you on the phone, but I ain't like,
Right.
you know,
That's happened on both occasions.
Lori, I have a question for you.
and I may have an answer.
Why have you never cried to me on the phone?
It would be kind of weird because you're like married, right?
Oh.
But it doesn't mean you can't cry because maybe I like that.
Well,
Oh my god.
oh, are you gonna pull Louis C.K.? Are you gonna
No.
Am I gonna
Blake's
do
just
Me
jerking
Too?
it in
Like,
the
it's
back of the
it's
plane.
gonna be like Jason all over again with Me Too, right? It's all over again.
Okay.
Just like at Comic-Con. Remember that?
That's
Couch
right.
Con, rather.
Or couch con.
I
Comic-Con.
cannot wait for
I'll-
you to be on low blow. It's gonna be
I'll
great.
stand back. Jason, take it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
She does sound sexy.
There's five of us.
Oh yes.
Yeah, she does.
There's five of us who've seen this. And so we have to say, how are we going to rate Fugly, right?
Yes.
We take a look to the television show from the 1990s called Wings, classic program, and we take a look at all the characters. And on a scale from 1 to 7, and all the characters involved, number 1 being the worst you can get, that's a Roy Biggins, all the way to a number 7, which is Brian Hackett. That's your scale. A 1 through 7 scale. Take the metric system, right?
Oh.
Take
I thought we were rating it by Terry Hatcher of how hot she was.
not a bad scale, Lori.
Like, is it
I'll
like,
give you
are we
that.
talking about like, you know, like Lois and Clark Superman? Or are you talking about like what kind of like?
Baby on board.
Baby on Board is to me primo Terry Hatcher. So
I'd say that's a 7.
oh, she's a 7 there, absolutely. But we're gonna go with Wings, Lori Garcia. I don't know. After 112 episodes, 115 episodes, why change it now? So,
Lori, I
What?
have a question for you. Out of 112 episodes, how many have you listened to?
I've listened. Okay, here's the backstory. So when
go a while.
I was introduced to your show by Conrad through somebody else, and then I would kind of listen to the show. It would be in the background where I would like mess around. But I liked listening to you guys because you guys would always talk about me, and I'm an egomaniac. So eventually, I started listening to you guys. I started eventually. I would say probably 1/3 of the show, maybe a third or a half of the show.
Okay.
It's a long-winded answer, but I got you an answer.
Yeah.
Real quick, Lori Garcia, how many episodes of Low Blow have you listened to, just for comparison?
Maybe 1 or 2.
That's what I
Thank
thought.
you. High
And
fi-
let's try this in karaoke,
I listen to
Biggie.
Couch Pilots
Hi-
more.
high five that
So-
shit.
That's right.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, I digress.
what does a plane wreck sound like?
Plane wreck?
This.
No, this is great. This is great.
Lori, on the scale I set forth from Wings, 1 to 7, 1 being the worst, 7 being the best, I turn to you, Lori Garcia. How do you rate Fugly?
A 3 at best.
A 3 at best.
How come?
3
Yeah.
at best. Yeah, I didn't like this show. Oh, the show? Are you talking about the episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we're talking about
Yeah.
couch pilots in general.
I thought
This,
you were talking- yeah.
this
I
godforsaken
give it a 3 out of a
podcast.
7. Yeah.
What was it?
3.
Oh, for the episode itself, it's a 3 out of a 7, right? Is that
Yes.
a
Well,
rating?
you're calling. Why do you think that is? Give us your opinions.
Well, it's a few things. One, I hate the title of the show, Fugly. It
Yeah.
kind of it doesn't even doesn't really fit the premise of the show. It's kind of like it's trying to be like a knockoff Ugly Betty, except it's really fucking terrible.
And came
And
first.
then and I've never seen Ugly Betty, but that's just that's what it comes across to me. And then it's just the writing. It seems weird. I don't even know if they're white trash or ancestral. There's a lot of things.
Do you say
I have more
ancestral?
questions.
Ancestral. I heard
Ancestral.com, the sponsor of Couch Pods Podcast.
I heard
That's
ancestral.
right. There's they make incest references or whatever. It's weird, and it's it seems that they missed the mark, and then there seems to be one little small segment 30 seconds where it's oh yeah, this is what the whole premise of the show, what we're trying to get across, but it's poorly executed.
Okay, that makes sense. I honor you and I respect your opinion.
That's right, and I honor you, and you can go fuck yourself.
And that's where we hang up with Lori Garcia.
Lori-
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Lori, Lori, I need your help.
Okay.
If you would be so kind, because I know that you have communications with Jason, and you have communication with Couch Pilots, and you have communications with Adam Z. Can I ask why I have not been communicating with you?
I don't know. You can I don't know. You can contact me. I don't know.
Dick pics?
I don't know.
Do you want to see a dick pic?
I've seen many dick pics. I actually have too many on my computer. They're like Pokemon cards. You got to collect them all.
Lori Garcia.
They're never the same. And guys always do the same type of poses.
I'll put a bow
when
on
they
it
do
next
their
time,
dick
I
pics.
promise.
They do. They always do the same type of poses. It's always the 2 or 3 certain angles, and they think that's going to make their dick bigger. When
The
normally it
MySpace
does
angles.
not.
Gotta love them.
Lori Garcia.
Remember when she said she was classy?
Yeah.
Right.
I am classy.
Right.
Yes.
No, I'm just reiterating that.
Lori,
I am super classy. We're just talking about dick pics. That's all.
we love you very much, and
I love you too.
and we love that you listen to the show and you communicate with us. And big hugs and kisses all the way over to California. Yay.
Oh, I love
California
you
way.
guys too.
Thank you, Lori. We appreciate it.
Now I'm going to hang up on you, you pain in the ass.
Aw, I thought it was actually going to be rating the show and everything. All right,
You rated the show.
You rated it. You gave it a
Okay.
3.
Jesus Christ, you're
Oh, I
different.
thought we were going over the episode and all that kind of.
We already did it. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Oh, a lot of mercy. Adam Z, I turn to you now. How do you rate Fugly?
It is a hardcore 4.
Hardcore 4.
Hardcore.
What is that? What the hell does that even mean, Adam?
Hardcore
Do you even know what that means?
par 4?
Yeah, it's a solid 4. There's no bump. There's no pretty girl booby bump. It's a 4.
Okay.
You can't get any higher than that.
And that's it. That's all you have to
it.
say about
Well,
that.
I mean,
Forrest Gump style.
It lost halfway through. I lost a complete interest in it. I'm like, it just took a. It
At
went,
the sushi restaurant.
before that, when they decided to go, we're going to sell the house to make one of us pretty. Well, it's 2007 in Rochester, New York. That house is not worth all of that plastic surgery. You're going
That's
to get
right around when the bubble burst.
Right, the bubble just burst.
right.
The $300,000-$400,000 in plastic surgery, which is
Generous.
just maybe for one of those legs.
That's a conservative guess.
like
yeah.
that's $1 million plastic
Are you saying
surgery.
for $300,000 to $400,000 you could not get titanium leg lifts?
Nah, you can get maybe one. It's fucking expensive. So that being said, like it just went too left too quickly, and had it gone on as more of a let's find ways to make you pretty and like whore ourselves out or sell
Again,
drugs.
kind of seeing that arc of the first season.
Yeah.
It probably would have been higher for me,
Okay.
but they just killed it.
You know what? I accept your judgment.
Thank you.
Acceptance is key.
Well, thank you. Kevin Clark, I look to you now.
Yes.
How do you rate Fugly?
This does have a buxom brunette babe bump.
Oh,
that's a
for which
quad
bump?
It's a quad B.
Which broad is this?
Both of the buxom brunette babes.
The twins.
No, this is for what's her name?
Courtney
Nikki Cox?
Nikki Cox.
Damn it. Cox.
Got that meta world peace bone for her.
Bonnier.
And Bonnier. And you know what?
It's French for the boner.
So that gets the bump. I would go with a 5 that makes this a 6
Oh, wow.
for me.
Wow.
6 out of 7.
Wow.
You
Great
like bad
score.
TV.
I really enjoyed this pilot.
Wow.
Captain Philip, rest assured, I turn to you. How
Crafton.
What's that? No, Captain, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
How do you rate Fugly?
I'll tell you what. Greg Garcia, friend of the show.
Primo.
Awesome.
Primo puts out a lot of good stuff. And what I like about Greg Garcia is he fucking keeps doing. He keeps throwing stuff out there.
He really does, right?
He does. No, yeah, because he knows that in the TV world,
9 out of 10 times, it's not going to work.
thank you.
So he keeps generating all this content until something sticks. And he's got a name to where people are going to keep looking in his direction. And
Tammy?
eventually, boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
Tammy, Crystal, I picked Tammy.
Okay.
This is the way I am.
Yeah.
All right? Jack, I love him. I love him on
He is great.
Atypical. I love him on a lot of other stuff he's done.
I didn't realize he was on Atypical.
Oh, yeah, he's the dad on Atypical. You have to watch that show.
All right.
I didn't like the premise of the show for the fact that what Adam said. I'm not going to reverberate that. But
You want me to?
no.
Okay.
God, I'll take forever.
I can do it in like 2 seconds.
I got to give it the booby bump because there was the Jack Daydream titties and the titties on the
The
on
Jack
Krista.
Daydream titties.
I'm gonna give
forgot
it.
about those.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Oh, wow. Very frowned upon. Half score.
It's you know what? I don't care that's friend upon. I'm giving it a 4.5.
I'm just making it verbalized.
What?
Wow, 4.5.
I rounded up,
You got
by
a
the
4.
way.
You give it a 6. I'm going to have to kind of slice it right down the middle there. This is a 5 for me. This is I like this.
5?
This is Nikki Cox, not at her prime, but she is a smoking hot broad. This
Yes,
is
she
right
is.
before she says, "You know what? Cut into my face." Actually, with cosmetic surgery.
With tools.
Have you seen her lately?
I have
Not
not.
pretty.
I actually did, yeah. When I
It
was
is
looking at her.
nothing short of a living nightmare. But back in those days, I swear to you, she was smoking hot.
Yep.
And this,
Pre Night of the Living Dead face.
was she in that movie?
No, she's just all zombie and gross now.
Now it's not pretty at
It's
all.
not.
But this is right before she fell off the cliff. She was a beautiful lady, absolutely gorgeous. Greg Garcia can write a hell of a pilot. I enjoyed it. I don't think it would last more than 2 or 3 seasons, but I could see this going forward.
Yes.
This is a 5 for me. This is a very solid
You know
attempt.
what? I'll give it a Greg Garcia half bump. I'll give it a 5.
2 5s, a 6,
I'm talking
and
about.
a
And
4.
Hey, the 5s? Are we all in the 5 club?
I think
How
so.
about we high five that shit, huh?
Very good.
Nice.
Nope,
Good job.
I was not part of that club.
Very good, everyone. And with that, we close the door on Fugly, and we will never speak of it again.
Thank God. God, that was terrifying.
Are we going to re-record this episode later? Or?
No.
Join us next time, won't you please, when we watch the pilot episode of POPEYE DOYLE. Here's a little something to wet your whistle. While POPEYE DOYLE is investigating what appears to be a very simple drug overdose, he becomes involved in international intrigue.
Spinach.
the Mossad, and various other foreign diplomatic figures turn up everywhere he goes, the drug overdose becomes a very involved murder case. You can find the entire episode by subscribing to Couch Pilots in Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on one of our classically blue links in our show notes. Or go to YouTube. Adam?
You know what to do, Tube.
Ooh, that sounds good.
My whistle is wet.
Boy, that's all we want to do, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it's not next week. That's when the next show comes out, but that's not now.
No.
So we have to do something with your whistle. And what do we do, Kevin?
Wet that whistle, baby.
Yeah, damn straight. Captain Philip Roadster, how do you contact Couch Pilots?
There's a couple, 3-4 ways to really do it. CouchPilotspodcast.com. That's the main hub. You can listen to the show.
That's in my bookmarks.
Thank you.
It's
High
in
five
mine
that
too,
shit.
as well.
High five that shit?
Just so we're on the same page, we're good for high fives in the next 40, 50 episodes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to point out how nice and behaved I was.
You were very
You were
good.
actually
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
Go to CouchPilotspodcast.com. You can check us out there. You can go to our social media from there. You can have our telephone number, which, guys, it's dried up. It's like my wife's vagina. It's dried up.
Good Lord.
Do you need me to call in? I'll call in.
What's the number, Adam?
1-800-PILOTS-1.
No,
Not
it's
at all. God damn it. It's 1-910-745-6871, which is 1-910-PILOTS-1.
Thank you. And also check us out at patreon.com/couchpilots. Hey, guys, go ahead and donate. You can donate one time or you can donate monthly. There are 4 different categories of rewards you can get. And Jason, I love you.
Oh, and I love you as well. I guess that's about it. I would like to thank Adam for being on the program today.
Well, thank you very much.
Sorry, DSJ fucked up the reservation.
It's all right. I'll just beat him later. It's fine.
What do you
You
think,
can't
Adam?
beat a retard.
Cheese and rice.
That's why we join him. Adam, what would you say? Low Blow Podcast?
Actually, I would like to promote Karaoke Big E. Go ahead and listen to that on all of your podcasting apps of choice. It's great. It's fantastic, and people sing.
Okay. And when does that come out?
Tuesdays. There we go.
Question
Tuesdays.
mark? Thank you for being on. Kevin, same to you. Thank you so much. Would you like to promote Karaoke Big E as well?
I would. Thank you for having me, first of all. Thank you so much for having me. I would like to actually promote the Let's Try Low Blow podcast.
Wrong L, bro.
The Low Blow podcast with Dave Rowan and Adam Z and a cast of rotating characters in the future, hopefully still. Even though Dave is back. You can listen to that whenever you feel like you want to listen to it. And Thursdays also.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good, everyone. Captain Philip Roadster, as we wind down here, is there anything you like to say to our frequent flyers today?
I don't have a lot of time. Things are busy.
You're going to pass away soon?
No, yeah, I am going to pass.
Mr. Megorian.
Listen, guys, from my eyes to your God's dead ears,
What?
I hope that I die very soon.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Sad.
I do.
No, Adam, let him finish, please.
But I want, what do I want to talk about, promote? It would be any podcast that we've ever talked about on Couch Pilots. Low Blow, Drunken Lullabies, Let's Try This. Guys, is there any more? Oh, Broken Funny Bone.
Hyper Uppercut.
Hyper Uppercut.
There you go.
Love me some Hyper Uppercut. Guys,
Actually here.
listen to any show that doesn't involve us because they're better.
Oh,
But
Not true.
not true.
But just listen. Think of it this way: when I kill myself, know
Well,
that
hold on, guys. Let him finish. It will happen. Go ahead, Blake.
When
I kill myself,
Right.
you guys will have wanted to listen to all these episodes because they're great. And Lori Garcia, I love you too. That's all I got.
Absolutely wonderful. And with that, this pilot
Did
may
we
have...
land?
What's that?
we didn't land.
We did
never-
not. We're still technically in the
Look,
air.
Can we land it real quick?
Can we just pull it into the airport, please? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FCI Airport. Local time is 11:11 and the temperature is
69.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captains turn off the fasten
Jason,
seatbelt sign.
anything you want to say?
No, just end this fucking thing.
On behalf of Couch Pilots and the entire crew, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.